More than 4,000 years ago, after the destruction of the people of Ad, Allah blessed another mighty nation. They were known as Thamud. The Qur'an mentions them many times as a people who received enormous blessings, but ultimately rejected Allah's guidance. Thamud settled in a rocky valley in northwestern Arabia, an area known today as Al-Hijr. Towering sandstone mountains surrounded fertile land filled with gardens, wells, and date palms. Instead of building ordinary houses, they carved magnificent homes directly into the mountains. Even today, many of these structures still stand, reminding the world of a civilization that once believed itself invincible. Allah had granted them intelligence, strength, skill, and prosperity. But instead of thanking their creator, many of them became proud. They worshipped idols carved from the very stones that Allah had created. They believed their wealth and power would last forever. Among them lived a respected and truthful man named Prophet Salih alayhi salam. Everyone knew him for his honesty, wisdom, and noble character. Then Allah chose him as his messenger. Salih stood before his people and delivered a simple message. O my people, worship Allah. You have no God besides him. He reminded them that every blessing they enjoyed came only from Allah. He warned them not to let arrogance destroy them, as it had destroyed the people of Ad before them. Some listened carefully. Most laughed. The tribal chiefs mocked him. They asked, "If you are truly a messenger from Allah, then show us a miracle." Little did they know that Allah was about to give them a sign unlike anything they had ever witnessed.
O my people, worship Allah alone. You have no deity except Him. It is He who created you from the earth and settled you upon it. Seek His forgiveness and turn back to Him. Surely my Lord is near, and He answers those who call upon Him. The people stared at Salih in silence. Some were shocked, others laughed. Whispers spread through the crowd. Has he lost his mind? Some asked. Perhaps he is possessed, others claimed. Many dismissed his words without even thinking. But not everyone rejected the truth. Among the poor, the weak, the shepherds, and those whose hearts remained humble, a small group recognized the sincerity in Salih's message. They quietly accepted faith in Allah, believing that only the Creator deserved worship. As the days passed, more people began listening to Salih. The growing number of believers alarmed the leaders of Thamud. Their pride turned into fear, and they realized that this message could challenge their authority over the people. The tribal chiefs ordered that Salih be brought before them. Without fear or hesitation, he walked calmly toward their gathering. He carried no weapon, no army, and no worldly power, only complete trust in Allah. Inside the magnificent hall carved into the mountain, the leaders of Thamud gathered in silence. Every eye was fixed on Salih. The atmosphere was heavy with tension as they prepared to question the man who called them away from idol worship. Salih stood before them with dignity and humility. His simple clothing reflected a life devoted to truth, while his calm expression revealed unwavering faith. He knew that guidance comes only from Allah. The chiefs challenged him. "Do you expect us to abandon the gods our forefathers worshipped?" they asked with arrogance. They demanded proof that his message truly came from the Lord of the worlds. Salih replied with patience. "The one who created the heavens and the earth alone deserves your worship. The idols you carved with your own hands can neither benefit you nor protect you. Turn back to Allah before it is too late." The whole fell silent. Some hearts were touched by his words, while others became even more stubborn. The leaders decided they would demand an extraordinary sign, a miracle so great that in their minds, no human could possibly perform it. Soon, Allah would show them a miracle unlike anything they had ever witnessed.
The leaders of Thamud demanded an extraordinary sign. They challenged Prophet Salih alayhi salam asking for a miracle that no human could ever accomplish. They believed such a sign would prove whether his message truly came from Allah. Prophet Salih alayhi salam turned to Allah in sincere prayer. Standing before the mountain, he asked his Lord to show the people a clear sign so that truth would become undeniable to every witness. By Allah's command, the mountain trembled. Before the eyes of the people, an extraordinary miracle appeared. From the rocky mountain came a magnificent she-camel, a living sign from Allah, exactly as they had demanded. The crowd stood frozen in amazement. Fear and wonder filled their hearts. Many realized they had just witnessed a miracle beyond human power. A number of people immediately believed in Allah and accepted Prophet Salih alayhi salam as his messenger. Then Prophet Salih declared, "This is the she-camel of Allah, a sign for you. Leave her to graze freely in Allah's land, and do not harm her. If you harm this sign, a painful punishment will surely overtake you." Allah appointed a test for the people. The she-camel would drink from the spring on one day, and the people would use its water on the next. This arrangement was a reminder that every blessing belongs to Allah alone. The miracle continued day after day. The she-camel lived peacefully among the people, and Allah provided abundant blessings through His command. Yet while the believers grew stronger in faith, the arrogant leaders became increasingly angry and jealous. Unable to accept the truth, the chiefs secretly plotted against the miracle itself. They feared that as long as the she-camel remained alive, more people would believe the message of Prophet Salih alayhi salam. A group of wicked men agreed to carry out the evil plan. Ignoring Allah's warning, they chose worldly pride over eternal salvation. Their hearts had become blind to the truth that stood before their eyes. The conspiracy was now in motion. The believers watched with growing concern, while Prophet Salih alayhi salam warned his people one final time. The fate of Thamud was about to change forever, and the consequences of their choice would soon shake the earth itself.